Hi there! Mike MacArthur from the Oshkosh Public Library here for some more Mysterious Librarian Learns. This is the show where I take a look at some bits of Oshkosh local history that I've wondered about myself or people have asked me about. And today we have a weird one. Today I'm taking a look at the mysterious Backrooms, or as it's less mysteriously known as 807 Oregon Street. The Backrooms is a good example of sort of homegrown internet folklore that emanated from one single image, this image. This image was posted on 4chan, a messaging board service, where people were collecting photos of unsettling, creepy images. And so someone put this up saying, oh, this is creepy. And that's all it was for a while. That image was then used and posted on Creepypasta, which is a kind of short story horror website. With this image came the following text. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, and the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it has sure as hell heard you. Pretty creepy, right? But from that one image and that couple of sentences sprung a whole online mythology about the Backroom. Other online people took it and wrote more stories. They created art, video games, and expanded the lore of this idea of the Backrooms, this place that you get lost in and you can't find your way out and maybe something's in there with you. Freaky. The Backrooms is a very evocative example of kind of this liminal horror where you're in this uncanny space outside of reality. But the question remained, where did that original picture come from? There's groups of people online who like to research and find lost media. So I'm not going to get into the technical side of how they do this, because they're smarter people than me have already explained it. They did, deep analysis of the metadata, deep research in various online archives. It eventually traced back to a tweet that had the following website address attached to it. Now you put that into your browser today and it goes nowhere because the website doesn't exist anymore. But when websites don't exist anymore, you go to the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine kind of takes snapshots and archives old websites. Maybe someone had archived it before, and lo and behold, someone did. You found this site, which is mostly broken. But if you scroll down the website, you find the original Backrooms photo. It appears to be part of an online blog tracking a renovation project. This was the project undertook by the owners of Hobbytown, USA, after they acquired 807 Oregon Street in 2003. So there, mystery solved. So I think that's cool in and of itself, but it also gave me an excuse to dive into some local history. For those not from Oshkosh, Oregon Street acted as essentially the main street for the south side, and the businesses that occupied what is now the west side of the 800 block kind of show this. In that space, going back to 1903, it housed meat shops and confectionery stores. The dry goods store of Balm and Callum occupied that space as early as 1912 up through the 1940s. Some people might remember the Hirschberg's department store, but most people remember it as Rohner's Furniture. Rohner's Furniture store was founded in 1928 by Adam Rohner. It was originally a one-room shop located at 22 Jefferson Street. As it grew and expanded and became more successful, it bounced around to different locations, eventually settling in 1958 at what is now 807 Oregon Street. It operated successfully there for almost 40 years, when in 1994, the Rohner family sold the furniture side of the business and then subdivided the rather large space where it housed different businesses over the years. It should be noted that Rohner's flooring continued on as a business well into the late 90s at 801 Oregon Street, right on the corner. In 2003, the building was purchased by the owners of Hobbytown, USA, and they began renovations, clearing it out, and started what in 2003 probably was a very unique thing, a blog or a website to track their progress and their renovations. And at some point, they took a picture that would go on to seed an entire mythology on the internet. Who could have known that that's what would happen? Today, the exact spot that was believed to be the Backrooms photo is Hobbytown, USA's Revolution Raceway, where they race RC cars. So there it is behind me, the secret location of the mysterious Backrooms, 807 to 811 Oregon Street. What's most interesting is the local history of that set of buildings there. I couldn't really figure it out in the time that I was researching this, but you go back to like 1890s, it's multiple different buildings where there's clear separation up to 1903, and then sometime between 1903 and 1949, based on the maps I saw, it becomes one building, and I never was quite able to figure out when that happened. So hey, I learned something. If you like these videos, want to see more, hit like, hit subscribe, comment. Have you ever read anything about the Backrooms before people started talking about it? I hadn't. And with that, I'll see you later.